Anne-Marie, which of these colors do you like? This one's called Nile Blue, and this one is Desert Nights.
Let me see them. I like them both. Can't you use them both? Rana, you need some help?
Oh, you can put the bowls on the table.
Wage, are these some of your new bowls?
Oh, yes, that's the perfect bowl for you. It's about a man who eats too much because he has a devil inside of him who is very hungry.
Do you have any more of these, Wage? Would you like to sell some of them to me at a fabulous discount?
I don't know. Maybe I can.
Oh, Wage, we need another chair.
I'm always getting
Richard,
chairs.
what are you up to?
I'm thinking about making some paintings from these pictures.
What is it you find interesting about these pictures, Richard?
I'm not sure. I guess I think they might accidentally be about something.
Wind song, wine, Etruscan blue.
Elaine.
Rana, in Mali, we don't have to have so many chairs.
Wage, we have to eat. This curry's done. Oh, Wage, would you do something about the spider? It's bugging me.
Let her go, Rana. Maybe she's going somewhere very important.
Rana, what time is it?
Oh, it's about 7:15.
Nice sweater, by the way, Anne-Marie. Reminds me of the wallpaper I'm putting in my new house.
Well, thanks, Elaine.
Elaine, everything reminds you of your new house. You have a one-track mind.
At least it's functional, Richard.
You know, this fish is not finished cooking.
We can eat the curry while we're...
So how long you been seeing this guy, John?
About 4 months since David and I broke up.
Thought he was coming tonight.
He's supposed to. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I can trust him. Wage, I'm so sorry. I just broke one of your bowls.
That's okay. I'll put it back together with super glue.
Rana, what do you call this sculpture?
Richard, come and eat.
I'm not that hungry, really.
Tonight at 9, Christine's going
Salad
to
is good.
decide whether to stay in the convent or marry the race
For
car
example,
driver.
when I was little, we had a mango tree in our courtyard. And I would always like to pick her fruit and play with it. But my mother will always say, Wage, don't do that. Give some respect to that tree. She's a mother just like me. And that's how we will find out about these things.
Oh, Richard, really? Do you have to take pictures of me eating?
There's not a picture of you. There's a picture of the way you arrange your food.
Use John's plate. I doubt he's coming.
May I respectfully ask, Mary, where do you get these guys?
And Mary, let me tell you a story. It's about someone just like you.
Well, it's not a long story, is it, Wage?
Why, Elaine? You have to go home and install some mini blinds.
Maybe.
It's a very good story. It's about a devil.
Oh, Wage, this is not a short story. I've heard it.
A devil?
Yeah, in Africa, devil can turn himself into anything. But this one lived in the river like a snake. He will spend all day long in the river catching fish and eating them. In the village, which was very far from the river, there was a young woman called Mia. She was looking for a perfect husband, a man who does not have a scar or scratch on any part of his body.
A what?
A scar or a scratch.
Now, Mia had a youngest sister. One day, the younger sister decided to go help find a perfect husband for Mia. And so she turned herself into a fly and go to the marketplace.
She turned herself into a what?
Into a fly.
Oh, a fly.
Whenever the little sister will see a man she likes, she will fly all around him and look at every part of his body.
Did she take Polaroids?
Oh yes, Ellen, of course. She took many, many Polaroids. One day, the snake heard two fishermen talking about Mia, how she was looking for a perfect husband. When the snake heard this, he became very excited. Then he decided to turn himself into a perfect man and go into the village. Later that afternoon, when the little sister came back, she was very happy. Mia, I have found him. He is perfect, but there's something I must tell you. He does not smell like a man. The next day, Mia and her sister invited the handsome man to have dinner with them. But while they were cooking, all of a sudden, a very strange thing happened. This is very bad sign, said Mia's mother, but Mia wouldn't listen because she was in love. And 1 month later, Mia and the devil snake man were married. Now, to get to their new house, they have to travel many miles to a place they have never been.
Does anybody have my fork?
I still don't get what you mean when you talk about devils. Do you mean devils?
Oh, a devil is not always bad. Some devils are very good.
Maybe they're more like what we call spirits, kind of wispy, you know?
Yes, in Africa, they can look many different ways. For example, when you're walking down the street, you see a bush, maybe it's a devil. Or maybe you see a tin can rolling down the road, maybe it's a devil going with you.
So do you think we have devils here?
I don't know. Maybe you do. But I don't think they like it where there's too much noise.
Wage is for you.
Hello?
Hello, Wage, your car's ready.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to put a new carburetor.
Abina for Palais.
Hi, come on in. Would you like a glass of wine or a cappuccino, perhaps? Oh, there's that fly again.
Hey, Abika Munde
These things.
You could say
You know,
I'm
the
pulling
problem is
the
that they stick to the paint. Oh, that's my microwave. I'm fixing myself a pork chop. By the way, Antique Liquidators is having a fabulous sale on English umbrella stands. Would you like to come with me?
What's happening?
Elaine's been telling your story while you're on the phone.
Richard.
Richard, you were.
Brother, this fish has definitely finished swimming.
Who wants the last piece of fish? Elaine?
Sure.
Okay, is this story in your notebook about a man who was an elephant and a woman who's a tree?
No, they're just regular people. It's hard to explain.
In Africa, there's no separation between the day-to-day world and the spirit world like there is here. It's all the same thing.
You know, Wage, I'm not sure I have a spiritual life of any kind.
No kidding, Richard.
I think all I've got are opinions on the subject.
Maybe you do have a spiritual life and you don't know it. Sometimes I think that's true about me.
Anne-Marie, it's for you.
I don't know. I just think in this culture we're all trained to be very rational people.
So, Mia, her sister, and her new husband were very happy in their new home. Mia was so happy that she turned into a tree. Every morning, the husband went off to the river, and every evening he came back with many, many fish. One day, Mia's husband forgot to take his ledge to work with him. So Mia and her younger sister decided to take it to him at the river.
What happens if somebody has more than one devil?
Sometimes people do have more than one devil, but this is very bad. I think it will make you very crazy.
Hello, Anne-Marie. It's John.
Back and forth about what?
They walked for many miles. They did not remember it being so far. Finally, Mia and her sister saw the river up ahead. As they come close, they heard a song coming from the middle of the river. When they saw that Mia's husband was a snake, they became very frightened. They wanted to cross the river and go home, but they couldn't. Then they saw in the sky a big black bird called Balakononithing. They cried out for Balakononithing to help them to cross the river. But he said, I will not. You human cannot be trusted.
What do you mean you assumed I knew you were seeing someone else? What do you imagine was supposed
So
to
the
tell me?
sisters began to sing him a song. Natige de bala kononi think angalamajan. So benfe so bala kononi think angalamajan. Kami benfe so bala kononi think angalamajan. No dima de bala kononi think angalamajan. When Bala Kononife heard this song, he said, yes, all right, I will help you, but you must keep your promise. When the devil snake saw this happening, he became very, very angry. He became so angry that it turned into wind. And when it caught up with the bird, it turned the feathers of the bird completely white. But the Bala Kononife was very fast. It flew and flew very far until finally it came to the home of Mia, her sister, and the rest of their family. That's the end of the story. This is why in Africa, when you see horses, donkeys, and cows, you'll always see the white bird on their back.
And at the river, you'll see the same kinds of birds, except they're black.
Rana, you don't know. You have only been in Africa 2 times.
I know, Wage, but I've seen the birds.
Maybe it's not the right kind of bird.
Wage?
Just a minute. What happened to the devil snake?
I don't know what happened to the devil snake. Maybe he went back to the river. I don't know.
Hey, Wage, do you want to sell this teapot? I give you a good price for it, even though it is used. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll call Anne-Marie in the morning.
I'm sorry, Rana, I was talking badly to you. Maybe my devil was not feeling so happy tonight.
Oh, that's all right.